I've seen the trend now. I've seen the trend for years. Taking over a team in the middle of the season is hard.
Did ESPN analyst JJ Redick go after his old acquaintance, Milwaukee Bucks coach Doc Rivers? Despite their history, Redick doesn't hold back and criticizes Rivers for his recent remarks about joining a team mid-season. LeBron James and JJ Redick, considered two of the best basketball brains in the NBA, are teaming up for their own podcast to discuss basketball topics. LeBron James, JJ Redick, and James's business partner, Maverick Carter, told The Athletic they're working together on a podcast focused about basketball. Redick said it's going to be a causal talk about sports and the game. At its core, it's all about basketball. Redick also talks about his special moves in the basketball court. He shares a clever play called America's Play, where the best shooter stays in the middle. A strong player is at the top and the defense gets confused trying to keep up. Redick uses his cleverness and basketball smarts to wonder why defenders don't change their plan when they know a pick is coming. It's like a puzzle for basketball fans, making us all wonder, why don't they? LeBron James, the king himself, is stepping into the podcast alongside JJ Redick for a show that promises to be a pure, unfiltered conversation about basketball. LeBron wasn't into casual sports chatter. He wanted to dive into the subtle aspects of the game with his friend JJ. It's not only about psychological tactics. Doc Rivers of the Bucks has made it clear that taking on the Milwaukee coaching role in the middle of the season, especially right before All-Star Weekend, wasn't what he wanted. JJ Redick from ESPN criticized Doc Rivers for being hesitant to return to coaching. As the day went on, even Rivers' son Austin and two ex-Clippers players joined in with negative comments. The argument started on Tuesday morning's First Take on ESPN, when JJ Redick openly expressed his annoyance with Doc Rivers' remarks about the difficulties of coaching a competitive team in the middle of the 82-game season. During his time playing for Rivers in Los Angeles from 2013 to 2017, Redick strongly believed that Rivers' comments showed a troubling habit of blaming others and not taking responsibility. This indicates there is a serious disagreement between the two basketball figures. LeBron James isn't just dominating the basketball court, he's also getting deeply involved in the world of sports media innovation through his collaboration with Uninterrupted. He's focused on creating content that connects with both fans and his close friends. And let's give credit where credit is due. LeBron's hustle off the court is just as impressive as his moves on it. We've all heard the praise. We are not afraid to admit when someone is really great, especially when it's LeBron James. So, LeBron has been constantly raising the bar and making content that's not just for fans, but also for basketball enthusiasts and friends. Every day in the NBA is like watching a lesson in amazing basketball skills. One day it's Kevin Durant wowing us, then it's Steph Curry's amazing plays, followed by Chris Paul's smooth moves and James Harden's unique style. The league is full of these amazing basketball talents, but here's the thing, they can be as sensitive as they are talented. Lots of players can seem like they're brushing people off, especially if they don't agree with them. It's like they'd rather not discuss it than take a moment to share what they know and help others understand the game. But LeBron? Oh, he's on another level entirely. He's not just saying things, he's doing them. LeBron is supporting his words, confidence, influence, and even his investment by engaging in important basketball discussions and demonstrating how it's done. That's what we call leading by example in basketball. There are many details in basketball that most fans don't notice. We often pay attention to the exciting plays and high scores, but we might miss the small details and strategies that really make a difference in winning games. LeBron James has the talent for not only noticing these subtle details, but also explaining them to us in an interesting and insightful way. Now, let's discuss LeBron's clever move here. It's truly brilliant. He could have just talked about these things on his platform uninterrupted with Maverick Carter, and fans would still listen. But LeBron being LeBron, he's going above and beyond by teaming up with JJ Redick for a podcast that's not just about basketball, but also about the love of the game and the special insights that only players like them can offer. LeBron James could have just talked with his close friends like Rich Paul and his buddies for these talks, but instead he's working with JJ Redick. Now, who is JJ Redick? Well, he's not just any player, he's one of the best shooters in NBA history, with over 15 years of an amazing career. These days, you can see him sharing insights as a commentator with Mike Breen and Doris Burke during ABC and ESPN games, making our viewing experience even better. And you know what? He's also often on my daytime job, First Take, and other great shows. Oh, and did we mention he has his own podcast too? JJ brings a special mix of on-court knowledge and off-court insights that make him the ideal partner for LeBron in this basketball journey they're starting. It's like having a prime spot to witness both basketball excellence and analysis all in one amazing package. When LeBron joins forces with someone like JJ Redick, it's more than just their basketball skills, it's about how they work together. JJ brings not just his strong knowledge of the game, but also a fiery attitude, especially when he thinks someone doesn't understand basketball well. Having JJ's support benefits LeBron in many ways. It helps protect him from criticism or negative talk that could harm his reputation. Let's be real, LeBron aims high, and he won't let anyone bring him down with petty arguments. With JJ backing him up, LeBron can handle these discussions with skill, depth, and confidence, while avoiding unnecessary drama. It's like having the perfect teammate to keep the conversation focused and drama-free. Smart move, LeBron. Very smart indeed. LeBron and JJ team up because they both know a lot about basketball and aren't afraid to speak their minds. JJ understands the game well and will correct anyone who doesn't have the facts. They work together because they respect each other and love basketball. When they talk about basketball, you can trust it will be an honest and helpful review. They make a great team that keeps the conversation clear and true. Ex-NBA player Spencer Hawes, who played for the Clippers in 2014 and 2015, supported Austin Rivers in defending Doc Rivers. Hawes said that Doc turned Redick from a bench player into a reliable starting shooting guard, which helped Redick's career a lot. Adding to the discussion, NBA veteran Patrick Beverley also shared his thoughts on the rising tension, agreeing with others that Redick went too far. Beverley, known for his strong defense and having played under Rivers for 3 seasons in LA, agreed with Hawes that being in the Clippers had a big influence on Redick's career. Beverley criticized the 15-year pro for publicly airing grievances about a championship-winning team, about a championship-winning coach like Doc Rivers on television, adding another layer of intensity to the ongoing saga. Adding an interesting twist to the story, it's important to mention that Redick will now be taking over Rivers' previous job on ESPN and ABC's main NBA broadcasts, since Rivers is returning to coaching. It's like Redick is venting all his frustrations before starting his new job as a sports analyst. Moving from player to analyst can make it tricky to separate personal views from professional analysis. It looks like Redick's passionate discussions might continue on TV screens in the future. LeBron teaming up with JJ Redick is really smart, bringing more depth to basketball talks. But sometimes individual players' choices matter, and no amount of talk or analysis can change that. It's like being on the edge, facing important moments where personal decisions affect the game, like shooting when it's not needed, pausing at the free throw line, or choosing a tough shot instead of driving strongly to the basket. In those times, it's about each player's performance, and even JJ's basketball smarts can't change those on-court decisions. Still, the collaboration between JJ and LeBron will be an exciting ride for basketball fans, with discussions, debates, and a close look at the details of the game that fans will love. However, JJ got a lot on his plate right now. JJ Redick recently caught up with Carmelo Anthony to reminisce about their time at the 2002 Jordan Brand Classic game. During their chat on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast, Redick jokingly accused Melo of not passing him the ball enough in that game. Redick suggested it might have been payback from Melo for Redick winning the MVP award at the McDonald's All-American game earlier that year, where both players competed. So do you think this is another exciting combo? Do let us know how you feel in the comments below. Also, show us some love by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Until next time.